Peace and blessings, everybody. It's me, Mike Ken, aka Rogue Spiritual. How y'all doing today? Okay, this is my second take or whatever the case is. But listen, I'm wide. I'm running on coffee. I only have like an hour's rest, if you will. Bitch, you know my ass is gonna crash tonight. Sleep for 12 motherfucking hours and shit. So anyway, getting to the meat of the matter because this needs to be said. So I was having a conversation with my bro, and it was based off the hysteria of Remy Ma and Papoose. So Remy Ma supposedly cheated on Papoose with Easy the Black Captain, who is a replica of Papoose, and less, two times less of what Papoose, two times less of Papoose, way less than Papoose on all sides of the street, right? You know, this is the thing. I didn't I didn't pay much attention to it. However, I did get mad. I literally was coming from all of it because fuck around. I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be the hip hop's Will and Jada, or whatever the case is. You know how Jada be violating Will Smith's head and throwing everything in his fucking face or whatever because maybe she makes more or whatever. We'll get into that later because I'm definitely disgusted with that part. So anyway, it was a rap battle that blew up and basically spilled Remy Ma's business, from some other niggas spilling their business or whatever the case is. Remy Ma over here smirking. She didn't even feel guilty. She didn't do nothing. Listen, I pray that Papoose heals. I pray that he wakes up from that dream. I pray that he heals. I pray that he gets what's rightfully his, even though it is a long shot. Because literally, Remy Ma, y'all both went from a phase. Y'all both went from a thug to a man and a woman. Y'all went from two hood boogers cutting up in the street and blossom into a man and a woman, and you inspired our culture. And there's stand-up people, and then there's Remy Ma. Okay? Remy Ma makes stand-up people look fucking bad. You know what I'm saying? Because Papoose literally went from a thug to a fucking man, built his castle with bricks, no longer with sand. You know, his nigga held you down in prison, whatever the case is. Y'all literally built a dynasty together. And it's not the fact that you cheated, it's the fact that you made Papoose look crazy. Okay? It's not just a cheat. It's not the fact that you cheated. It's that you made Papoose look crazy. You didn't even defend his name, even if you cheated on him. Listen, I'm a different kind of nigga. Like, infidelity, I never really gave much of time and emotion to. Because fuck around, I could be doing me too, you know? And in contrast to my masculine counterparts, I actually cheat with emotion. I'm a desperate housewife too. It's so fucking real. If it was me in that situation, you know, if it was me in a Papoose situation, I'm over here dealing with Remy Ma, whatever the case is. She wouldn't even know what the fuck I did. I'm over here picking up kids from school, cooking, cleaning, this and that, like a husband would do. But 5 hours ago, she wouldn't even know what the fuck I did 5 hours ago. She wouldn't even guess what the fuck I did 5 hours ago. Because I'm mans that cheat with emotion. I'm mans that cheat like women. Okay? Because you know how women cheat like with emotion or whatever. And on the low, if I put a ring on your finger, you're supposed to be my wife. I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't give a fuck what the fuck. I don't give a fuck what you do. Just be woman enough to defend my fucking name. Like I would defend your name instead of having you out in the streets looking crazy. Anybody talking mess about you, even my side chick, I would still defend your fucking name. I deserve the same fucking respect. Why do you think I put a ring on your finger for? You know? And this is why sometimes it's Method Man and Mary J. You're all I need to get by in every type of remix you can think of. Especially the Razor Sharp, because I like the Razor Sharp. That's why it's Method Man and Mary J. Because fuck around, I would know. I don't have to, like, Mary J may not have a ring for me, but I know she would defend my name. I know she would not have me out here looking crazy in these streets. The same way I would not have her out here looking crazy in these streets. You know? You know, I'm over here using condoms. I'm not letting my side chick talk crazy. I'm not letting none of the homies talk crazy about her. And you know what? I would trust Mary J. Blige more because she would do the same thing. She would defend my fucking name. And that's all it boils down to. Sometimes a ring is not worth anything. If you got a ring on your finger, or you put a ring on somebody's finger, first of all, if you're doing a whole exchanging of fucking vows or whatever the case is, and you still gotta fucking wonder whether he, she, or that person is going to defend your name behind your back, that person is not for you. And that marriage was not meant to happen. I would rather deal with a Mary J. Blige with no traditional vows, all that, but I know Shorty would defend my name. I know Shorty would defend my name no matter what the cost. It don't matter where I go. It don't matter what she do. It don't matter none of that. I know she would defend my fucking name. And that's what Remy Ma didn't even do. It's one thing to cheat, but it's another thing to let a nigga talk crazy about your husband and you just there giggity or whatever, not even defending his fucking name. Not even defend his fucking name. Listen, like I said, I'm a different type of nigga. I never really gave a fuck about infidelity or whatever the case is. It's not this thing about worth or whatever the case is. It's like, yo, why I'm gonna cry over something small. The bigger picture is, as long as this person defends my name, as long as we defend each other's name, that's love right there. Fuck out of here. It's like, okay, infidelity hurts certain people, whatever the case is, but I never really gave a fuck. Like, when it comes to me, I never really gave a fuck about that because I'm out there doing the same thing too. I'm using protection, you know, this and that. I'm not, come on now. You know, and the thing is, you know, Remy Ma and Papoose is contributed to the culture for all of it, especially when it came to their union. Two powerhouse rappers that literally contributed to the culture, especially with their black love. They're not only the most glamorized. They're not only the most glamorized or the most praised couples, they are the most glorified. Because when I was hanging out with piece of shit friends or whatever the case is, all they did was glorify what happened between them in jail. You know, they like when Papoose dropped I Got a Heartbeat or whatever, you know, when they start leveling with the public, it was just a lot of people that was like, oh, that song is whack. Or this and this and that. Like, they're supposed to be thugs for the rest of their fucking life. No. Thugs don't make it that far. Hell, thugs don't even get pensions, bitch. Gangsters don't get pensions, bitch. Gangsters don't get a paycheck. The fuck? Like, niggas, that's what I'm saying. They was the most glorified couple to the point that niggas want to live like them. First of all, you can't live like Remy Ma and Papoose or whatever the case is. First of all, I already knew Remy Ma said, do you, or whatever the case is, you know? Papoose, snatching up bitches or whatever the case is. Because it'll be stupid if Remy Ma said, "Oh, I don't want you to cheat, bitch, bye." That's like a nigga telling the bitch, "Oh, keep my pussy tight," when he get locked up and you know he laying up with a sissy. Fuck you mean? Remy Ma probably been under some type of chick. We don't even matter. You know? So why the fuck not? So we already know Papoose been catching them all like Pokemon plus conjugal physics or whatever, and they never kept the hidden from each other. You know, it's just that I was so sick and tired of people holding on to that gangster lean past or whatever the case is. Like there's more to them than that. They're grown. That is a grown man and a grown woman. And for people like Remy Ma, which I'm so disgusted to bring up, that it's unbelievable. It's like I'm just gonna say there's people, then there's Remy Ma. Like it's like Remy Ma makes more money than Papoose. It's like, well, she's already his manager or something like that, and it's like, okay, fine, but why is she disrespecting her man like that? Why is she disrespecting her man like that and making him look stupid all because she makes more money and she gets more publicity? You know, if the man were if it was the other if the shoe was on the other foot, Remy Ma, you would not appreciate if Papoose was the one with the most money, calling the most shots, and he over here doing the most, you wouldn't like it, right? So why would the fuck you do that? Why would you do that to your man? And it's like, yo, it's like 1937 never left, even though it did some. You know, and that's all I'm gonna say. It's like, yo, I I was seriously disgusted because seriously, Remy Ma, you gotta be rapping Jada Pinkett Smith, violating his head or whatever the case is, or because she make more money or whatever. Bitch, bye. I know women right now, or heard of women. Hell, one of the women is a god. She makes more money than her man, and she's submitted to him. In fact, she lets her man manage her finances. Her name is Lunar. She's the goddess of the moon. There, her man is her man just happened to make less than her, whatever. Lunar, um, basically, she works with. Well, she's a goddess of medicine, so when she's walking on this earth, she will be in a medical field. You know, I don't know what her man's occupation is or whatever the case is, but Lunar is working in the medical field, and the fact that she's walking on Earth, and she is Black History herself. I will tell you more about her later. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy because I went. I we had me and my bro had like we was coming from all angles, and I was also coming from conspiracy, which I hardly come from. But when it came to Remy Ma Papoose, Black love, this and this and that, what Black love looks like, you know, it's like you have to come from conspiracy, given the fact that this whole battle, this whole air out was perfectly planned, and it's like they're trying to break them apart or humiliation phase or whatever the case is, you know. And these two are a power couple. These it's not just this not this they're more than just a power couple to want to emulate. They are Black love itself, and it's like the man is infiltrating that, and it's in our community. And Remy Ma is not doing anything about it, given the fact that it's rumored that she cheated on Papoose with a replica who is less of a man than Papoose would be, which don't make sense. If you're gonna cheat on a nigga, don't cheat on a nigga with a replica. That's stupid. You might as well stick. You might as well stick with the real thing. Who been beside you for 8 years, holding you down. Who been even before Jay. He been holding you down. Y'all been holding each other down. Fucking, it's so fucking real. I can literally reiterate the Rod Digger verse. Yeah, constantly on a bro. Constantly Constantly broke on the road, cutting up in the streets like y'all was like we will never get old type shit. That's where y'all started. Constantly broke on a road, cutting up in the streets like y'all will never get old. And look where y'all at now. From I can't even remember the lyrics. From Lucy's to 50 Cent sodas to Hondas to Lexus to Rovers. Come on now, and look, and you're not putting a stop to this shit, Remy Ma. You're not putting a stop to this shit. It's one thing that you cheat on Papoose, but it's another thing you're making this nigga look crazy in the street because you're not defending his name. You're not defending his name. And the fact that whoever's the powers that be that infiltrate, okay, you're not putting a stop to that neither. So I do pray that Papoose wakes up from the dream, gets it together, heals, and gets what's rightfully his. Well, even that part is a long shot. But you know, why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? And what the fuck else I was gonna say? Because this is about to be a 20-minute YouTube, but I'm done.